Perfect timing. Could you clear these plates too?
Huh? What?
Shiotani, what are you thinking? What?
President, why are you serving food?
I've had quite a few employees come to me with concerns. Maybe you should ease up a little, Shiotani. My name is Keiichi Sato. I work for Tokimeki, a food company specializing in confectionery.
Hey, is that you, Sato? Is it right?
You're Shiotani.
It's been since high school, right? Wow, what are you doing here, at this big Tokimeki party? Oh, I see, you work at the hotel, huh? I'm with Tokimeki's subsidiary, Doki Doki Dairy.
I see. That's where you are now.
I've been expanding business overseas for 3 years. Just got back yesterday after wrapping things up. I'm so jet-lagged and tired, you know?
That must have been tough.
Yeah, so do me a favor. Could you pick out some nice dishes from the buffet for me?
Huh?
You used to pick out bread for me back in high school, right? Do me a solid again.
Oh, come on. I think I was buying it for you back then, not just picking it out.
Well, I'll leave it to you.
Shiotani, welcome back. I heard you had a big success overseas.
As expected from the son of the president of Waku Waku Foods. Hey, cut it out, guys. I'm not stopping here. Someday, I'll be the president of Tokimeki.
Here you go.
Oh. Perfect timing. Can you take the plates away while you're at it?
What?
Hey, listen up, you two. This guy was my classmate back in high school and...
What? Shiotani, what are you doing?
Huh?
President, why are you serving plates?
Oh, right. Shiotani here mistook me for a hotel employee. I thought I'd let him have some fun with it.
President? What kind of joke is this?
Well, you were busy overseas, so it's no wonder you didn't know.
Sato just became the new president last week. Whoa, what? That's Sato?
Back in high school, I wasn't well off, and you, the son of a president, helped me a lot. Thanks for treating me like you used to. It brought back some memories.
No way! Keiichi, a president?
Even if you were classmates, calling him by his first name is a bit much, don't you think, Shiotani?
Sato, just for the record, we didn't agree with what he was doing.
That's right. We didn't think it was appropriate to ask anyone, let alone Sato, to serve food. Well, what? You guys don't have to say it like that.
Well, it's understandable. I know how you've been performing, Shiotani, head of the planning department. I hear you're not great with people and aren't exactly a master of words.
Your accomplishments overseas and boosting the company's sales are commendable, but your evaluations aren't good at all.
That can't be.
Absolutely right. It's like, we get the enthusiasm, but there's such a disconnect between him and the rest of us.
He doesn't really get our workload at all, you know?
And he tends to make decisions based on his own narrow perspective without considering our individual strengths.
How could you say all that? You've got me all wrong.
Well, I understand how you feel. You just want to live up to your father's expectations, right? I hear things haven't been going so well for the company lately. Wait, is that true?
Yeah, the figures might look stable on the surface, but the turnover rate among employees has gotten really bad over the past 3 years, and there are a lot of issues with the production line. Plus, they've been hit hard by rising raw material costs, so I hear things are getting pretty dire.
Shiotani, this is completely different from what you said.
You always boasted that your parents' company was stable and your future was secure.
And you said, if you follow me, I won't let you down. But if your company's in that state, what do we gain by following you? Well, what? Come on, we're friends, right? Don't talk like that.
Friends? Well, we were on good terms, sure, but that's because we saw you as charismatic. In the end, the reason we decided to follow your lead was because we thought your parents' company would back us up.
I can't believe this.
You really haven't changed, have you, Shiotani? Back in high school, all you talked about was your parents' company, always trying to make yourself look bigger by comparing yourself to me. Well, from now on, you'll have to work hard as Shiotani Ryuichi, just you. Make sure you're ready for it and stand on your own 2 feet.
After you return from overseas, feel free to take some time off before coming back in top shape. We're counting on you.
Keiichi, of all people, Keiichi.
Hey, let's move to another table.
Yeah,
1 month later.
I'm going to make a new candy product.
Even if we create a new product, our current sales are already stable enough.
But that's precisely why we can't just stand still. With climate change being a significant issue nowadays, I want to create a delicious salty snack.
I see. Something salty?
I've already prepared a draft proposal.
What? Already?
Yeah, we'll start by analyzing the survey results, conducting interviews, and closely examining competitors' products.
But, there are already other new product meetings in progress.
I've already got the president's approval. From here on, we're focusing all our efforts on this product. We're aiming for a big hit that surpasses the sales of Tokimeki's flagship product.
What? A new product?
Yes, a few of us, including myself, have been assigned to research competitor products. But the volume we have to cover is unprecedented. It's already way too much for us to handle.
That's not good. Let me try talking to him. I've been getting feedback from the employees. Maybe you shouldn't push yourself too hard, Shiotani.
I'm not overdoing it, I just want to get results. And as you all mentioned, my father's company is indeed in big trouble. It's true that I want to achieve something here as well, but that drive is my motivation. I can't afford to stand still.
But not everyone shares the same enthusiasm.
Then try to encourage them to get motivated, will you? I need to produce results and make it to the main office no matter what. And if I get there, I promise I'll pull you, the juniors, and the rest of the team up with me. So just bear with it for now, please.
Alright. However, 6 months later.
What? The cost of raw materials is skyrocketing.
Yeah, apparently due to trade friction, the cost of raw materials is going up by 1.5 times.
If we proceed with the development, we'll have no choice but to raise the price.
But if we raise the price, it won't match the original target market. I don't think we can expect a big hit in that case.
Let's just quietly move on to developing a different product.
Yeah, if we come up with another idea, it's bound to work out.
Another idea? We've already spent 6 months on this. Do you know how many places I've been to, how many people I've spoken with, and how much time I've invested in this product? I can't just throw it away like that. Besides, is it really that easy to lose our target market just because we raise the price?
Well, compared to competing products, if we don't stick to the original pricing, we might lose out.
What? But shouldn't we have discovered these conditions during the information gathering stage in the first place? That's it. The real issue was a lack of proper data collection. The person responsible for that should take the blame. A mistake that affects product development so severely.
Everyone did their best. They worked as hard as they could, just like you asked, Shiotani.
Everyone believed in you, Shiotani, and we all worked together for this.
If anything, we just had bad luck, or maybe the directions were...
What? Are you saying it's my fault?
No, I mean...
You're saying if I had done my job properly, none of this would have happened, right?
That's correct. Unfortunately, he's right.
If you had carefully observed what was happening around you and acted more cautiously, things might not have turned out this way.
Keiichi?
The potential rise in raw material cost was evident from the market trends and the situation in production areas. But from what I've heard from the team, you were in such a rush to develop that it didn't feel like anyone could speak up.
This happened because you were too focused on pushing the development forward.
No, that's too harsh. But wasn't it their job to report to me anyway? Isn't that what kindness is?
That's impossible, Shiotani. In the end, all you cared about was protecting yourself. Sure, you promised a lot in return and threw out sweet words.
After what happened with your father, trust in you had already been lost. And now, with the development of the new product having to be abandoned, you've even lashed out emotionally at your only allies. Acting like that won't inspire anyone to follow you, nor will it help in sharing information effectively.
Ugh.
However, since it's a new product, ending the product here would waste all the hard work the team has put in.
We've prepared a new plan for you to review. But this is... Our planning department has been conducting its own research and developing strategies in parallel. As a result, while we can't use all the same ingredients, by modifying some and slightly altering the flavor and texture, we can continue the development.
The original version can be released again as a revamped product once the prices come down. The important thing is to try, in whatever form that takes.
This way, everyone can work hard again.
Thank you, President Sato.
Our motivation is back. Let's do this.
I can't just end things here. I'm not someone who ends it like this. Tsuburia, it's been a while.
Oh, I'm glad you came to visit.
The company feels a bit lonely without you, Tsuburia.
So how's the new president, Sato? The company has become more lively than it was in my time, hasn't it?
About that, I've known you for a long time, Tsuburia. You were a great help to my father, who was your close friend. With that in mind, why didn't you recommend me to be the new president? I achieved results overseas and also delivered success at our subsidiary, Doki Doki Dairy.
That's true.
Then why?
Well, it's because of your personality.
My personality?
I'm guessing you came here feeling full of complaints because Sato hit you where it hurts, right?
That's...
I heard about you from Sato, even about your school days. Listen, Ryuichi. I truly think you're talented, but sometimes that very talent makes you pull others along too forcefully. I felt that a passionate employee like you might be better suited to support the leader as a number 2 rather than being at the top. Though, to be honest, seeing your disgruntled face, it made me feel sad. I believed that you had changed from your student days and become a responsible adult.
That's... What's wrong with being passionate? I have the strength to lead the entire company. Sure, there are still areas where I lack, but I don't think they have anything to do with my work.
Well, did everyone willingly follow you? Were your words and actions respected by others?
That's...
Shiotani, so you were here.
Keiichi.
Seems like you had some issues with Shiotani. Are you alright?
I'm fine, but...
I see now that you always had high expectations for Keiichi, Tsuburia. It's disappointing.
That's not true, Shiotani. Tsuburia has more expectations for you than anyone else. I often heard Tsuburia talk about you.
But I never once heard her mention you. That's just unfair.
Well, he was trying to be careful not to draw any awkward attention.
Enough already. I'm going to be myself. From now on, I'll do things my way. And if I achieve better results than this guy, I'll ask for a switch.
Shiotani?
After that, Shiotani proceeded with the development of a new product on his own. However,
I heard Shiotani's new product didn't sell at all.
yeah, I heard they're having a hard time with all that excess stock.
But it looks like he's still trying to create something new.
But is that okay? I heard the product launched overseas is facing a lot of trouble.
What? A massive strike at the overseas factory? And now the factory is on the brink of closure. I have to go there right away.
Shiotani left the overseas expansion unattended, causing major production errors at the factory, leading to significant losses. After all those blunders, Shiotani, how about you take an easier position for a while? Pushing yourself too hard isn't always a good thing.
Ha! Are you trying to kick me out?
No, that's not it. But Shiotani refused this suggestion. He left the company and transferred to his father's business, which soon went bankrupt.
I'm not done yet.
After that, Shiotani tried to find another job to pay off his debts, but his pride and inability to see others' perspectives led to constant conflicts with his colleagues, and he moved from one job to another. Eventually, he ended up working as a janitor sweeping floors. Meanwhile,
President Tsuburaya is back, right?
yeah, I'll finally be stepping down as president, and with you.
No, I want to continue supporting you, not just in work, but as a partner in life.
I look forward to it. Thanks for watching until the end.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel